This is our code for the greedy algorithm of the problem which regards to the store of problem. Okay. For the line 1, we import time. For the line number 3, we list the denominations which are 0.05, 0.10, 0.25, or as we know, 5 cents, 10 cents, 25 cents, 1 peso, 5 peso, 10 peso, 20 peso, 50 peso, 100 peso, 200 peso, 500 peso, and 1,000 peso bills. These are the pre-processed denomination list before we conduct the function, and we sort this in decreasing order. The denomination list that sort is reversed, meaning if the denomination list is -1 or it doesn't exist and it's not equal to 1, therefore we need to append or add denomination. So for us to be able to return change for the customer, we need to append denominations. If the denominations are not available, then we need to append for it to exist, or infinite loop may result. For line number 11, we define our function make change, the denomination list, and the amount. We write in line number 12 the empty list for change. Then we iterate through the coins. For every coin in the denomination list, we add the current coin as long as it does not exceed the amount. While loop, if the coin is less than or equal to the amount, then the change will be added and the amount will be decremented by the coin, else the loop will break. Then we print the number of denominations plus the length of the string of the change. And lastly, we return the change. For line number 25, this is the purpose of our time. From time, import time. So we start the timer. We start the timer when the customer starts to buy. So start time equals time. Then we takes input from the user. Total of customer purchase is equals to the float, since we assume that the price will be decimal. Then the amount paid will be printed. For line number 31, we check if the price to pay is less than or equal to the payment. If not, we simply call it function. If the total customer purchase is greater than the amount being paid, then we print insufficient payment. If the total customer purchase is equal to the amount paid, then we print you don't have a change. Therefore, the value of the money is equal to the value of the product. Then the customer will expect no change from us, else we calculate the change. The change of the client is equals to the amount paid minus the total of customer purchase. Then we call the function print make change. We call the function denomination list and change of client. Lastly, we calculate the change of the customer by printing this statement customer change, then peso sign, and float, and then change of client. Lastly, for line number 45, we end the timer when the customer successfully bought in our store. So end time is equal to time, then calculates the elapsed time. For the elapsed time, time is equals to end time minus start time. Lastly, line number 49, it displays the time for customer service, assuming elapsed time represents the time to serve a customer. To serve customer. We print the time for customer service is equals to the time in seconds. If we run this program, we can see the price to pay. In the problem, we have 1,724.75 price to pay. Then it asked for the payment. So we assume the customer will give us 2,000 peso. 2,000 peso bill. The number of denominations that we need to give to the customer is equals to 5, which are 1 200 peso bill, 1 50 peso bill, 1 20 peso bill, 1 5 peso, and 25 cents. And the customer change is 275 pesos and 25 centavos. The time for customer service is 31 seconds. So, if we run again, continuing the same pattern, 1,652.55, and the payment is 1,700 peso. We expect number of denominations 8, and the customer change will be print. So this is the main program for the greedy algorithm. Next, the problem, or before we go to the next problem, next program, this program tells us the total number of US coin or bills for each of changes that I will give to the customer. Now we go to the second problem, second program. This is our formula for this problem. For every customer I serve, I will be paid 50 pesos. I work for 8 hours. Following this algorithm, I will be getting my expected earnings per day using this Python program. So in line number 1, we assume that these 5 variables represents the whole data. So these are my time from the previous calculations. In time 1 is my time spent in serving the customer number 1. The time 2 is the time that I spent serving the customer number 2, and so on. Next, it calculates the average time using the 5 representatives or the 5 data. This is the formula for calculating the average time. Average time is equals to the summation of the time 1 up to time 5 divided by 5, or the number of time. For the line number 9, it calculates how many times I can serve a customer. How many times I can serve a customer in 8 hours, assuming an average time. So, given the average time, we can compute the number of times I can serve a customer, or how many customers I can serve in 8 hours. So, total time is equals to 28,800 divided by average time. 28,800 is 8 hours in seconds in conversion. Then the print function for the average time and total time. Total salary is equal to the total time times 50. 50 is the salary, or the fixed payment for each customer that I serve. Then lastly, we print the total salary, or my expected salary after the 8 hours of working in the store. If we run this program, we can get the average time is 11 seconds. The total time I will spend is 2,535 seconds, and the total salary that I am expecting is 126,750 pesos, assuming that I work non-stop in 8 hours. These are our 2 Python programs regarding the greedy algorithm. Thank you.